It was in 1868 that a bill passed by the California State Legislature was placed on the desk of the governor. This laboriously handwritten document gave reality to the dreams of a group of enlightened citizens to create a great college in their new state of California. It was their vision that a steadying intellectual, cultural, and moral force would result from the founding of a university on the western frontier. On the historic day of March 23, 1868, the bill was approved by Governor Henry H. Haight, and one of the world's great centers of learning was humbly established. At a site now known as Founder's Rock, the first campus of the university became a reality. Near the rolling Berkeley Hills and creeks lined with majestic oak and sycamore, the first buildings were constructed. Within a decade, the doors of the red brick buildings on the new campus opened to greet the first students. Since its founding, the teaching and research endeavors of the university have touched upon the lives of virtually every citizen of the state. In doing so, it has fulfilled the charge of its third president, who said that the University of California must be adapted to the people, to their peculiar geographic position, to the requirements of their new society and their undeveloped resources. Today, at 8 campuses and numerous auxiliary installations, the University of California continues to meet the challenge of the past. It is almost impossible to conceive a subject of interest to the minds of men that is not studied at the university. Exploration of the sea and the life and world beneath it at La Jolla, the heavens and beyond at Mount Hamilton, liberal arts and sciences at Riverside, in the heart of the Citrus Belt, at the Seaside campus at Goleta, near Santa Barbara, or at Davis, where special emphasis is placed on the agricultural sciences, medicine at San Francisco and Los Angeles, or the multitude of disciplines in the humanities, arts, and sciences at Berkeley. An equally diversified program of teaching and research can be found in the schools, colleges, and departments at Los Angeles. Dr. Clark Kerr, president of this highly diversified yet firmly unified statewide university, provides the academic as well as administrative leadership for one of the world's most significant educational enterprises. One of the great scientists of our time, Nobel Prize winner Glenn T. Seaborg, guides the destiny of the Berkeley campus as its distinguished chancellor. Dr. Seaborg has a personal concern for students and their educational development. Reporting to the chancellor are the great teachers and researchers of the Berkeley faculty. This roster lists 5 Nobel Prize winners, including Wendell Stanley, pioneer in virus research, and Edwin McMillan, director of the Radiation Laboratory, whose discoveries have helped advance the atomic age. The faculty is equally distinguished outside the fields of science. Among them are John D. Hicks, authority on American history, George Stewart, professor of English and noted author of Fire, Storm, and other books. Criminologist and penologist Austin McCormick. Architect and renowned builder William Worcester. The complete roster of professors and teachers is long and inspiring, and this is as it should be, for no measure of the greatness of a university is so sure as the distinction of its faculty. In well-equipped laboratories, libraries, and studies on the Berkeley campus, these scholars and their colleagues work sometimes late into the night at research that will bring new knowledge useful to mankind. These same distinguished men and women, devoted as much to sharing knowledge as to seeking it, are dedicated teachers. Whether participating on a classroom project in the out-of-doors, supplementing their lectures through laboratory experiments, or in small seminars where young scholars take an active part in the instruction process, students can be certain of one thing: their faculty is the finest. No matter how distinguished the teacher may be, however, the student is always welcome to visit him for assistance with academic and personal problems. Each fall, a new class of California students passes through Sather Gate. At their disposal during their years on campus are some of the finest educational facilities in the world. The University Library, ranked with the Library of Congress as one of the top libraries in the nation, places more than 2 million volumes at the student's disposal. The library offers personalized research and reference assistance, quiet reading and study rooms, vast holdings of specialized collections of maps of the world, microfilms of significant documents, recordings of great music and speeches, rare and unusual books and printings. A tour of the library and information on how best to use its services are included in the orientations program for new students. This program features an outdoor meeting to explain the life and traditions of the campus. Students are also informed of procedures for academic advising and other routines important to their enrollment. Even before he arrives on the campus, the student may obtain the services of the Counseling Center. Here, through interviews and tests, he will be able to assess with confidence his own interests and aptitudes with a view toward intelligent selection of a vocation and courses of study. The service remains open to him throughout his university career. New students also receive a medical examination to make sure they are physically able to pursue their educational objectives. At Cowell Memorial Hospital, the first prepaid student health center in the nation, students can obtain medical care whenever it is needed. Those who intend to work their way through college find the university's Bureau of Occupations ready at all times to serve them. The Bureau assists thousands of students to secure a variety of part-time jobs each year. The Bureau also helps seniors and alumni locate employment after graduation. Nearly half of the students live at home, commuting from cities and towns in the San Francisco Bay Area. Those coming from great distances, however, have several kinds of living accommodations to choose from. By participating in regular rushing procedures, the student may be welcomed to membership in one of the 50 fraternities or 26 sororities. The university's residence halls feature living arrangements and self-government similar to that found in the fraternities and sororities at approximately the same cost. Students interested in working for part of their board and room find accommodations at the student cooperatives near the Berkeley campus. In these living groups, the students share the duties of maintaining their buildings and serving their own meals, thus cutting down on the cost of the accommodation. The housing office maintains listings of vacancies in rooming houses, apartments, and private homes, and gladly assists those seeking places to live. The Dean of Students is available to assist and advise students on any problem of academic progress or campus affairs. No matter is too small for his personal concern. The Dean of Women likewise provides friendly counsel for handling the problems of women students. While the Berkeley campus itself does not maintain a religious center on campus, the spiritual life of students is not neglected. If the city of Berkeley were not known as a university city, it most certainly would be known as a city of fine churches. Many of these churches conduct special religious services for college age groups. They also maintain student centers where young people may participate in a wholesome variety of religious and social activities. Perhaps nowhere in the country are there better opportunities for students to engage actively in organized programs outside the classrooms. Under one of the most highly developed student governments in the world, the Associated Students of the University of California, the students themselves carry out a program involving more than 100 activities attractive to almost every interest. The Student Executive Committee, the ASUC's Board of Directors, coordinates and administers an almost unlimited variety of organizations and facilities for student activities. The Photo Club maintains its own darkroom and plans photographic field trips. The Hiking Club arranges trips throughout the beautiful natural areas of California and sponsors climbing expeditions to some of the state's most challenging peaks. A great interest in international relations is reflected in the activities of the Students' International Board, which maintains significant correspondence abroad, sponsorship of foreign tours, and ambitious projects of mutual assistance to university students throughout the world. The Ski Club maintains a ski lodge near Donner Summit for the use of members of the student body. The Yacht Club takes to the waters of San Francisco Bay. The ASUC publishes its own daily newspaper, the Daily Californian. Students are well informed through the Daily Californian of the work of their student government, the activities of student organizations, and the daily events and occurrences on the busy campus. In addition to the newspaper, the students at Berkeley publish the Occident, a literary magazine, the California Engineer, the California Pelican, a humor magazine, and the student yearbook, the Blue and Gold. Musically inclined students may participate in the California Marching Band, which performs at all university football games. The University Concert Band and Orchestra, or the Straw Hat Band, a smaller contingent, provide other musical activities. The Glee Club is the major singing organization for men. This group has received worldwide recognition for their annual concert tours. The Treble Clef Society plays an important part in many campus musical programs. Student dramatic productions at the University of California are exceptional. Some of the more ambitious efforts have earned the plaudits of critics and theater-wise audiences of the entire Bay Area. Through the various class organizations, committees, honor societies, living groups, and clubs comes the impetus for a wide variety of activities to provide entertaining diversion from the academic part of the student's life. And all of this adds up to an important and often overlooked aspect of life on a campus as large as the one at Berkeley. Because there are so many students and because there are so many activities on campus, it is virtually impossible for a student to miss out on forming many close and lasting friendships and associations. Only the smallest effort on the part of the individual is required to generate a sense of belonging and a campus spirit difficult to duplicate at even the smallest college. Students at Berkeley are proud of the fact that their major athletic teams are managed and supported financially by their own student government. They operate two major stadiums: California Memorial Stadium, used primarily for football, and Edwards Stadium for track and field events. It has been said that this student-controlled athletic program is the largest in the United States. In a single year, 35 different teams in 20 different sports may play in as many as 375 contests before more than 1 million people. California fans point with pride to well-coached teams and outstanding players in virtually all sports. California is the only crew in the world to win 3 Olympic crew championships. In other major sports, California has been represented by great individual performers and teams. California's football teams have won 11 conference championships in 42 years as a contender. An extensive program of intramural sports is conducted by the university's physical education departments with the cooperation of the ASUC and the Women's Athletic Association. The program is designed to permit as many students as possible to take part in athletics for the sheer enjoyment of playing and learning to play well. The spirit of California athletics encourages keen competition and the best in sportsmanship. It has been aptly put into words by Andy Smith, famed Wonder Team coach of the 20s, and is inscribed on the California team bench in Memorial Stadium. We do not want men who will lie down bravely to die, but men who will fight valiantly to live. Winning is not everything. It is far better to play the game squarely and lose than to win at the sacrifice of an ideal. Athletics are not the only major enterprises conducted by students. They also operate their own student union with its lounges, post office, convenience stores, and many recreational facilities. One of the most popular spots in Stephens Union is the Bear's Lair, where students may buy light lunches or pick up a cup of coffee to go with a mid-afternoon gab fest. Construction is now underway for a new, larger student center to accommodate all of the activities of university life. Obviously, The Berkeley campus is a bustling, active, self-contained unit. But it is not cut off or isolated from the rest of the world. Berkeley's magnificent location, the renown of its faculty, and the excellence of its facilities have attracted students from more than 70 different countries. At International House, one of 4 such houses in the entire world, American and foreign students live together while exchanging ideas and cultures and sharing a common tradition of the best in American education. The foreign students contribute much to the cosmopolitan flavor of life at Berkeley. Similar contributions are made by the numerous lectures, concerts, plays, and other cultural events on the campus. The San Francisco Bay Area is known throughout the world as an outstanding cultural center. On weekends, many students travel the short miles across the Bay Bridge to San Francisco for an evening at the theater or other entertainment. The city's fine parks and museums also offer attractive and stimulating off-campus excursion opportunities. The advantages of the education experience on the Berkeley campus are many. They will be judged by each student according to his individual needs and interests when he has received his diploma at commencement time. But one thing can be counted upon. The years spent at Berkeley will always have a real and vital meaning. Whether the graduate becomes an engineer building a bridge or the machines of the atomic age, a physician entrusted with the lives of the ill and injured, a farmer applying the latest scientific methods to his crops, an attorney putting his knowledge of law to work in the cause of justice for his client, a teacher entrusted with shaping and enriching the minds of youth. In every walk of life, the University of California will influence his contribution to the enrichment of mankind. The California Alumni Association, an organization 48,000 strong, has its offices at the Alumni House on the Berkeley campus. Annually, an award is presented to that alumnus who has made the outstanding contribution to mankind during the previous year. They are typical of the finest product of the University of California. Chief Justice of the United States, Earl Warren. William F. Dean, military hero of the Korean War. Dr. Lillian M. Gilbreth, management engineer. Walter A. Gordon, federal judge of the Virgin Islands. William F. Nolan, political leader. And Robert Gordon Sproul, president emeritus of the university. A new class of young men and women enters the university at Berkeley each year. While on campus, they associate with the great men, great ideas, and an inspiring tradition of learning that in all things characterizes the University of California. They will graduate to join thousands of other Californians in all walks of life who are assuming positions of leadership in the professions, their communities, and their relationships with their fellow men. Wherever they may be, they will be living reminders of the achievements of their university in teaching, research, and public service. The University of California has fulfilled with distinction the expectations of its founders. It has been a vital and important partner in the realization of the great destiny promised in the beginning for the state of California and its people.